Good morning. Here I am. It's 8 o'clock. Can you believe that? I came on. But you know how our friend Insta is doing these days. Good morning, Stacy. Here I am. Here you are. It's 8 o'clock. How are you feeling this morning? Good morning, Nancy. How are you feeling today? It is 8 o'clock. And you guys are coming in. Hi, Gabby. How are you feeling today? It is a wonderful morning. It's rainy here. So, hello, Estomania. Good morning. How are you guys feeling today? It is the 3rd of April. Today's my son's birthday. Oh, it's an amazing thing. Good morning, Lisa. Sometimes you get those things and you're going, oh, yeah. This person just showed up that day, right? And I remember the Irish nurse. She goes, this is a cutie pie. I remember those words. Oh, it's raining in PA too. That's really, it is like that. In Philly, good morning. You are beautiful. I'm feeling fantastic. Thank you, Julianne and Nancy. How are you? That's great. That Juliana Brown, Nancy. Nancy's her name. That's her, what you call it, her stage name. Anyway, it's after 8. We cannot have that going on like this. Morning, Loretta. How are you feeling today? Hey. You and your guardian angel, you and your guide, you and whoever it is you're looking at, and your why. So, you guys know I'm a big angel force. I love guardian angels, I love guides, I love angels. This dress has a little hole. I didn't realize it has a peephole. Sexy in the morning. Anyway, this is what is important. You have a guardian angel, you have a guide. Good morning, Arita. How are you feeling this morning? We all have guardian angels. We all have guides, whatever you may call them. If you listen carefully when you're walking, or if you're in the zone, the right space at the time, you might hear their footsteps. And sometimes some people, they say they have gifts. I don't know. All I know for sure is that I had a friend who wanted a ride to a fortune teller in the middle of winter. So I thought, I'll drive her there because I don't go to them. I don't know much about them. So I drove her there. And then it was winter. So I said, I'll come and sit in while you go to your fortune teller. Oh, you're welcome, Arita. I'm so happy you love it. And he looked at me and he said, you and your friends are not coming in here. And I went, who? Hi, Candice. Morning. I missed you, but I'm always checking you out. You're beautiful as ever. How are you feeling today? So anyway, I walked into this fortune teller's sitting room, and my friend went into the special spot, right? And he looked at me, he came out and he said, you and your friends are not coming in here. I didn't know I had friends. So anyway, good morning, Ida. How are you feeling today? So I had to go back in my car and warm myself up while she was having a fortune read. So anyway, when she came, Gloria, hi Kathleen, how are you feeling today? When she came back to the car, I said, Gloria, why did he tell me and my friends are not allowed to come in his fortune telling house? She said to me, he said, you have like 7 angels around you. I go, whoa. I said, I do. He said, yeah. I said, okay. And I never bothered about it again until one day my mother said to me, you have angels walking around you. And I go, really? She said, yes, you do. So anyway, I started and people would talk about it. I would sense the sound, or the feeling that I'm not alone or there's something there. So, but my first encounter with knowing that the guardian angels, your guides, your spiritual guides, they are with you. And sometimes they say it's even your ancestors. And so they don't, it was amazing. I just couldn't believe it. And it made me feel like, I didn't feel too good when he said, you and your friends are not coming in here. Anyway, that was the end of my fortune telling experience. So when I told Loretta, she started laughing. And she goes, it's so you're right. You shouldn't go to those places. I said, I didn't go. Anyway, let's talk about our angels. Our guardian angels. I know if you do not like guardian angels, well, you don't have to listen. If you think you have a guide, you don't have to listen. And if you think that you are in this world alone, well, you certainly don't have to listen. Because your guardian angel or your guide or the entities in the universe that comes to help you You cannot do anything with them. Good morning, Amma. How are you feeling today? So we all, I see you liking my post and always appreciate. Yes, I do. I make a little comment when somebody's saucy. I say something to them, to you about that. So how are you feeling today, Amma? So anyway, we all have guardian angels. We all have guides, whatever you may call them. If you're raised Catholic, you believe they're angels, guardian angels. If you're actually a Christian and you read the Old Testament, or when you call yourself, we're all Christians, but there are people that have the King James version of the Bible, and that's their version, and they are Christians. And you cannot tell them that King James wasn't a king from the old days, right? I need to remind of having guardian angel watching and helping. Oh, see, there's always somebody who comes for a particular purpose. So the King James Version, if you are a black person and you really read it, it's missing something. So the original Bible had something called the Book of the Maccabees. The Book of the Maccabees talked about the what you call it? The warriors, the African warriors at the time when they were going through that era. So when King James decided he was going to make his church, the Anglican church, he and Henry VIII, wherever he came into the sport, they took away the Book of the Maccabees. And they were only able to find two. There are two books of the Maccabees, and you'll only find them in the Catholic version of the Bible. And it's really a story to hear. And if you ever find there's a series of old books, there are 19 of them. And they're not in print anymore. Peter Danielson, the author, died years ago. But you might get them on Amazon used. And it's called The Children of the Lion. And it's like he took the Bible and he made it real. He turned it into a story. It is a story, but he made it more natural. What happened then? And it's a fascinating read. It's really amazing. And it goes all through that whole area, Egypt and everywhere, how the life was at that time. So it's important that if you can, find something like that to read. But it's wonderful you are with your mom. Yeah, it's always you are with your mom, with my mom and I. And, when she referred to me, she'd call me Tess. And she would always, tell me something that would make you think. So anyway, you want to know how funny my mother was. Remember, she's only 5'2", Amma. She was just as tall as you. And everybody was towering over her. And then on the weekends, there were no helpers in the house. So she was standing at the kitchen sink. And we had anyway, there's a small, we call it the small gate that led wherever. And you could walk up open the gate and you'd find yourself climbing some stairs to the kitchen. And the businesses were on the other side of it. So this man was a born-again Christian and he decided, I'll go convert Mrs. Shillingford. So he walked up the stairs and he came and he said, oh, Miss Shillingford, I've just dropped in and I wanted to tell you all about Jesus and to convert you. So she said, sure. She said, right now I'm doing dishes. I don't have time. And he said to her, well, yeah, you can, do your dishes and I will talk to you. My mother said to him, I'll tell you what though, I will wash and here's the towel, you can dry and we can talk. And he left. And he just looked at her, she said, and he left. She said, well, I don't need him to tell me about Jesus. So I am on my sidewalk cleaning my yard, front yard, and these people come, they walk on the sidewalk, and she came up to me and she said to me, I want to talk to you about Jesus. So I said, well, I'm Catholic, I know the Pope is the devil. So I started listing everything that they normally tell us, right? And she said, okay. But then Eric, my brother, is visiting from England, and he entertains them. So Eric is listening to this lady. They leave, and then a couple of weeks later, they came back, and I opened the door, and she said, can I speak to Eric? I said, he's not here. She said, well, can you give this to him for me? I said, okay, thank you. So I took her watchtower, put it in an envelope, and put a note and said, one of your little friends dropped this for you. And I sent it to Eric. just to tease him. I sent it all the way to England to tell him here, some of your little friends you played with when you were here dropped this up for you. So I hope you enjoy it. So this is how it goes. But you have to remember that when you don't know what to do, or when you know what to do and you are not doing what you're supposed to do, and it becomes a challenge wherever you are in your life, you must remember that is because you are not listening. 5'5" and claim every inch. My mother was 5'2.5", she said. So what you have to remember is that you have to listen to the inspiration. So I said your angels and your inspiration. The inspirations that you get doesn't just come from you alone. Some of it does. But when you know that what you're hearing is not the way you speak, you have to stop and say why. Why those 3 letters are very, very important to get to know. Why? Why is this in my life? Why am I hearing it? Now, if you cannot connect with your angel, we did it before, an exercise, and I told you guys how to find your guardian angel, how to talk to your guardian angel, how to talk to the inspiration that you get and you receive, and how to follow it. It is not hard to do, but it's not easy to do either. Your guardian angel will answer you. The thing is, though, we do not wait for an answer. We don't wait for an answer in prayer either. We pray and we walk away, we come back and we do it again. And if we did it as often, if we ordered things from Amazon, as often as we show up to pray without listening, we would have duplicates of everything and quadruplicates. So the thing we have to remember to do is when you do not know what to do, when you feel as if everything is closing in on you, that is the time you have to make sure you're listening, because you haven't been listening. That's why it feels that way. And when you do not know what to do, get a book and begin to write your thoughts. Connect with your guardian angel. And I always ask you to say this to yourself. What, if you were me, what would you do now? You do that with your friends. You call me and you go, hey, Tess, what can I do this situation? No. Did you go and ask the one that is there for you all the time, what, if you were me, what would you do now? It's a simple answer. Then you pause, you relax for a few minutes, not even a few, 1 minute, and you go around about your day. The only thing, though, you have to be aware of is that you ask a question. So you should be aware throughout the day of what is coming to you. That thought that just showed up in your head, that thought that just told you to do this, that thing, you're on your way from one room to another and you had a cup of tea and the thought said to you, take the cup of tea with you to where you're going. You don't. And when you get there, whatever the circumstances are, you're stuck there for a while. By the time you leave that spot to get to the tea is cold. You have to throw it out. It's a simple thing, stupid, but it's practice. You know for sure you don't scatter money on the floor in your house, but yet you find coins on the floor. They say you're always asking for something, but you're not taking care of what you've already got. So you pick up the coin. You are headed in a direction and you're driving. And all of a sudden, a thought says, go this way. And you might be comfortable going that way, where you always go. But today, it's go this way. So you don't. And then you get the way you're going, and there's a traffic jam, an accident. Anyway, what happens, you're stuck there. All of that is inspiration. You see. What I know for sure, we are not supposed to suffer or to be challenged as much as we're challenged, because we have the help available to us. We do not believe and have faith that it is going to answer. You do your best, but when you come to the point where you are stuck and you know something, ask. It's a new endeavor. It's a new thing. You're going to buy a house. You're looking for a place to rent. You have to ask, guide me. What should I look for in that house? What do I need in that house? When we were looking for a house, I did pray. I did have my list. I did have certain scriptures from the Bible that I read. And when the car turned onto the street, I wasn't pregnant. My stomach leaped. And I knew that was a sign that this was going to be the right place. I hadn't seen the house yet, but I know it was unusual. What is my stomach jumping for? As soon as the car turned onto the street. And that was a sign. We did buy that house. It's this one. But the thing is to be aware. You asked and you're going to get it. But you have help. Ask. Is it a good place to raise a kid? It had to be a little bit of questioning, asking. Close to the school, close to the convenience store, close to church, close to the bus route. I had specific things. These were things, if there is one car, well, you need to take the bus. If there is no car, they have to walk to school. If there is this, you have to be able to get milk and bread at the convenience store. So everything, you know that. We need to put ourselves in that position. Hello, Francis Shamsi. Good morning. Welcome to the morning blessings. The angels are there to guide you. Ask. You have a guardian angel. As much as you may not believe it, you did not come to bounce and traverse through this world without guidance. The universe is there. You can say the universe has your back because, yes, the universe really has your back. It's one thing to say it with an attitude and not to believe it. I believe in God. Do you? Is that why you want retribution and vengeance? Or are you going to just let everybody be themselves? So your guardian angel will pull you back from the edge of the precipice. But you must remember something. You have free will. Why is this happening for me? That is not a question. Why is this happening to me? That is still not a question. The point is, did you ask for help? Because, if God loved me, he should know what I need. No, God doesn't know already what you need. He said you have free will. He does know, but you have to ask. We do that with people in our life. My husband should know what I love, what I want. No, he doesn't. Did you tell him? We have to watch what we say. God knows that what I want, so God will give it to me. God will take care of it. Well, sit there and wait. Because the woman decided God is going to help her, so she took the laundry and she sat there and waited for God to come and do the laundry. He never showed up. But the point of it is that when you ask for help, you will find that it is a lot quicker. It is a lot smoother. You will get there faster, yet you're going slower. There is so much help available for us. We are not supposed to suffer as much as we do because we are not asking for the help we need. Most of us, we carry the Bible underneath our armpit and then we use words. I'm struggling. But then this is telling you don't struggle. There's no reason for that. I came to give you peace, the Christ that we worship say. I don't believe in angels. I'm going straight to the source. I keep telling you, you know what? Along the way, there were angels created to help. God himself used them. He woke people up in the middle of the night to do things according to the Bible that we all carry under our armpits. Yes. And then the angel said, Mary is going to have a baby. But Mary's not married. But the angel is Gabriel. He's the newsmonger. Gabriel carries the news. Don't you know the jobs of the angel? Michael, the archangel, protects and defends you when you do not have help. Gabriel will spread the good word about you to others, and the good word about others coming from you. That is one of the things that Gabriel will do because he takes the news. He came to bring good tidings of the birth of Christ. Angels all have their places. Archangel Raphael is the physician. He heals. You have aches and pain, you ask for a touch from him. You don't believe in angels, but you believe in a doctor who will treat your cause. You will treat your symptoms, sorry. You need to know what is causing this illness. You go to your God, you go to your angel, what it is that is causing this. You question yourself, you meditate, you sit, you think about it. What is your guardian angel's name? That's your best friend. And you haven't asked, who are you? What is your name? Ask. You're not crazy. You might think you are crazy. Like I said at the beginning, you don't understand that. You don't have to hang around for it. But it does give you a great life. You have a guardian angel. Your children have them. Children sees them. Children will love certain areas of your house more than they love other areas of your house. They will see things. They will say things to you. And you wonder, why are they saying that? Because they're still open. They haven't been pushed and shoved and lost their innocence. And they will speak the truth. They'll say, oh, I love this room. It has lots of fairies in there. That's how they see it. They haven't quite understood it. They'll tell you that. And we sometimes dismiss them. Oh, I just love this. And they'll tell you, they're more honest. So you listen to them. And your guardian angel has a name. If you believe you have one, or you never thought you have one, try it. What is your name? I have a guardian angel. My guardian angel's name is Joyce. And you guys know, if I had to choose a name, it would never be Joyce. Everybody knows that. And you do not expect your guardian angel's name will be an Ariel or Ariel or Cyril. It doesn't have, or Michael. It doesn't have to be that. It might be a simple name. Stacy says hers is Emma. And it can be a male angel. And sometimes they sit in front of you, they're on the side of you. They will not interrupt you. They will not push you. They will not do things for you unless you ask. We are not meant to be challenged as much as we are. We were given the tools to enable us to live a great life. Most of the time, because we are rushing through life, grabbing through life, pushing through life, we do not enjoy the atmosphere where we are at the time. We plan a vacation. We get on the vacation. And we never stopped in that amazing resort and just think. Or sit on the beach. I saw pictures of Nancy and her husband when they were in. Emma is also my angel. Yeah, Emma is popular. Which angel and past relative that you constantly feel? Yes, there is, oh God, 23 minutes. Past relative, we can flip, right? An angel is, well, if you at birth. Your angel came, whether when you were conceived, I don't know. Some people think at conception. Some people say at birth. The relatives, they cannot leave you. They're part of you, whether you like them or not. And many times, if they weren't nice people, they are now asking for forgiveness. They want to be there. They cannot help it. Like whenever I greet my parents every day, and my grandparents, and my sister, and my husband, and those people that were part of my life, my uncles, my father's brothers, my mother's brothers and sisters. Our family was big but tight. So I greet them. Good morning. And then sometimes I'll just feel my mother's presence if I do not do it. And I know she's nagging. So yes, the thing is, they're there to help you. They make us afraid of death. But there's nothing to fear. Because it doesn't matter. It's going to happen sooner or later. So the point is, they cannot leave you. I remember, I'll give you guys a little story. And of course, you'd think I'm weird because I am. And what I believe is what makes me me. When there was a time, as Catholics, we pray for the souls of our dead relatives. So in the morning, years ago, I would be sitting and I would actually go through the litany of family members and ask for the repose of their souls. That's what we do. And one day, my mom was sick. She was just sick, and she was just sick. My mom didn't linger. She got sick on Friday, I think, or Sunday. She died the following Friday, something like that. I'm sitting in the living room and I'm praying for the repose of the soul of my dead relatives, her mom and all of these people. And I never really, in my mind's eye, when I did that, pictured a scene. But that morning, all of a sudden, while sitting in the chair, I felt like as if they were busy and they were sweeping and cleaning. And that's what I experienced. That is my experience. It's not something I planned. Hi, Lynn, good morning. I planned to find. It was just that I'm praying for the repose of their souls as a Catholic. That's what we do. And all of a sudden, I felt as if they were sweeping and they were using like the coconut brooms, the brooms made out of the coconut husks that we do in the Caribbean to sweep outdoors, and they're sweeping and cleaning, and as if they're not paying attention to me. So my husband, Irish, I said, Brian, this is the experience that I had. And he looked at me and said, Tess, you're just getting ready to receive your mom. And I go, okay. And the way he said it, he said, don't take it too bad. That's how it is. That's the passage. And they're going to do that. And then my mom died that week. So this is how my experiences, the experiences that I have noticed. So connection, like Kathleen asked, with your dead relative is very real, whether you believe it or not. You do not have to be angry. When they're on that part of their thing, they become different. And then also so now I don't pray like this anymore because I was told that they're celestial beings now. In prayer, it's okay. You can let them be. They're celestial beings now. But you can greet them. Hi, Juniors. Good morning. How are you feeling today? So you can greet them. So you have to take the time and say to your guardian angel, what is your name? How do I call you? And it might be the most simplest of names. It does not have to be a celestial name. It doesn't have to be an angel name. All angels have their responsibilities, but they will not come and inflict it on you. You must ask for the help. And many friends that I have will say, Kylie's having a meltdown. That they're driving and they're facing an accident or something's going to happen. And they will scream, please help me. And some of them would actually feel the wheel going from their hands. And they're safe. So when you're you get into that car, always make sure you ask for guidance. Please come with me. Ask your guardian angel to ride with you. And believe that the ride is better, because it will be. And maybe, just maybe, you will get some inspiration of where you should drive or where you shouldn't. Maya Angelou spoke about that. She said, whenever she was going to do something, she called on the ancestors to be with her. And they came. She always said that. That is why one of her things she said, I come as one and I stand as 10,000. And she said because she did that, she never had a failure in any of these things, decisions she made based on bringing the ancestors in with her. You can do the same. There are people, of course, that's going to think I'm completely stupid and crazy, but that doesn't matter. Because other people's opinion has no bearing on whether I eat or drink today. See? The only bearing is the God that I worship. The angels that I listen to. The things that I do to enhance my life and in turn take it and use it to enhance yours. It works for me. People will ask you, are you contented? People have asked me, because I live alone, except for Kylie, are you lonely? I live alone, but I'm not lonely. I have a lot and I'm never bored. I've never been bored in my life. I am constantly in that observation mode, to see, to smell, to be aware. I am aware of you. If any of you receive a note from me today, any day, is because today I just felt I should connect with you. What I'm going to say is not premeditated. It's not pre-thought. If I send you a note to say, hi, how are you doing? check the note. Just see. It will maybe be something you needed to hear today. And you can do the same. That does not make me doing this any better than you. The thing is, we do not follow. We do not listen. If you get an inclination to reach out to someone, an acquaintance, just reach out. That simple note you send might just be what they need to get off their ass and go do something. So that's what it is. You have to be grateful every day. You also, the notes are always amazingly timely from you. Thank you, Catherine. You have to make sure that you realize that the day you have in front of you is the only day you have in front of you. There isn't another one. So you have to do it all within those days. Good morning, Elaine. How are you feeling today? Long time no see. So when you get the inclination to say hello to somebody in a note, make sure it's a connection between your guardian angel and their guardian angel saying, hey, Kathleen needs to hear you today. Lisa needs to just hear you today. Somebody needs to hear you today. Do not be shy and don't pick up the phone and say, hi, Stacy, how are you doing? How are you feeling? I never say hope. How is your day going? What are the children? Question, you have a beautiful personality. You're always helping. You're jumping in and out of the lives. You're sharing. She knows she does that. But it's important for her to hear it from somebody else. Lisa will jump and help everybody. You know, she's a worldly guardian angel. She's here. She's never said no. Loretta is another one. And these are those I know. You pick up the phone, you call her Rita. She has the time for you. And so spend your time to make sure you are touching somebody. And for goodness sake, when you have a disagreement with someone, before you pick up the phone, try it. It works miracles. If you pick whatever, you're going to do something, say to your guardian angel. I say, Joyce, can you talk to so-and-so's guardian angel and just talk to them and you know the situation. I do not tell Joyce what the answer is I am looking for. If I did, I would not have to connect with Joyce. So that is why when the friction is so hard, even people like, I have a big family, brothers and sisters, there's a lot of us, and we're all like me. Nobody is shy. Everybody is tall and just like me. That's how we were created. So when you have to have these personalities and you need to have a business transaction to deal with, you need to call on your guardian angel to talk to every single solitary person's guardian angel that we are going to interact with today. You do that. Try it. Just say, to your guardian angel, I know my name of my angel, like you guys have said Emma, or two of you have Emma. So you say, hi Emma, you know what? I have to go to talk to my sister today, my brother, or I have this to do with my daughter, my son, and I really need you, to talk to their guardian angel. You do not have to say anything else. And believe and have faith that it will work out. As I said, the challenges that we are going through, we are not meant to go through them. We allow ourselves to go through them because we do not use the help that we came into the world with to live a better life. We get carried into all of those things. We are more looking out the window at somebody else's life than looking inside at our life. We are going out when we should go in. You're going to the doctor. Talk to his guardian angel through your guardian angel. What do they have? 15 minutes? And they want you out of their necks? But you need to talk. What should I say to the angel? To remind me. What should I write? What am I going to talk to the doctor about? You have to do that. You're going to the bank for a loan. Or you're going to whatever. Take the help with you. There is so much help available to us from God, the universe. Whatever you want it to call. Whatever. Okay. Look at what is happening next Monday. They have declared the city of Niagara Falls in Canada. Hi, Valerie. Good morning. as an emergency, what do you call it? A state of emergency. Nature is doing its thing. There's going to be an eclipse, and they're talking about it. You won't see it again for another 40 years. Most of us will be dead by then. It's not only the eclipse. Think of the energy that is doing this. It's energy. Is it a time for, while this is happening, instead of gazing at it, to sit in it and ask that energy of that powerful eclipse that's unusual, unique, spectacular that's happening, and say, can you fill me with energy? Can you open my mind so I see what I'm supposed to see, to hear what I'm supposed to hear, and to know what I'm supposed to know? Why don't we use it better? Why don't we use it selfishly instead of just staring like this? Why don't we get up earlier that morning? It's already information, you know. People have doubled and tripled the hotel rates for people to go to this place to see this. But there is more to it than that. There has to be something deeper than that with that solar eclipse. Why? We don't know why, but there is energy. Don't you need that vibration and that energy? Is it a healing energy? Do you have an ache and a pain that you can ask that sun and that moon doing their dance to dance through your body and fix the ache and the pain? As women, most of you are there, and if you're not a woman and you're there, well, your wife, they say our cycle is controlled by the moon. So, if it can do that, it can do more. Tap into what is happening outside. Ask your guardian angel. Say to your guardian angel, what should I wear on Monday? Where should I sit on Monday? What should I ask the energy of the moon and the sun clashing, and one winning and the other one is covered for 3 minutes in Niagara Falls? 3 to 4 minutes. Everywhere else is maybe 30 seconds. What can I ask for? What should I pull from that energy? Ask. Prepare yourself. You have a guardian angel. What is your name? And the first name, the very, very, very first name that comes to your mind is it. Do not go there and laugh and say, absolutely, we have connected and part of the energy of, yes, we are, Candace, we are. That is why we are so unique and so blessed, and we have so much different. If you believe that, everybody says to me, how do you do that at 77? It's because I connect to the vibration of the earth. I do grounding, and my granddaughter will come and she say, are you grounding? Her socks flies off, because Kylie is a Taurus, and Taurus people do not have, when we are in it, whole and entire. She kicks off her sock and she said, I'm grounding too. I do not stop her. She might ground for 5 minutes and go chase a butterfly, but that's okay. She grounds. She understands it. I ground on the earth. When I do lives in the summer, I have no shoes on. I am sending back all that electricity from all these devices back to the grounding of the earth. That is the third plug on your plugs, the third pin. There's 2 and then there's 1. That's the grounding one. Ground. Go outside, even if it's cold. That's right, fellow Taurus here. Thanks, Ellen. We are something else, aren't we? My mother used to say, I love my children born in May. They're something, Eric and I. No, get out there in the morning. Put your coat on. And just before the sun rises, if you can, if you're up, go up. If you want to try it one day. Monday, make it unique for you. No matter where you are in the world, it's the same sun and the same moon doing their thing. It's not 2 moons and 2 suns. It's not 100. It just happened to be there. It's in Yuko's backyard. Yuko is going to be in the backyard with bare feet on Monday. Oh, yes. It doesn't matter how cold. Go out there and do it. Pull that energy. Saturate yourself with it and say, I don't know why you're here, But you're so unique. You must be vibrant. You must be, give me what it is. Take away that cloud. We will listen to music. Listen to us. You will listen to music. You will do something. Oh, I get anxiety out of my body. I'm going to turn around and get all the negative energy. Well, bathe in this. Nobody has such it. The scientists do not understand it. They have all the telescope and the eye covers and everything. But stand there and say, here I am. What are you bringing to the world? Can I have some of that goodness? Can I have some of your light, some of your energy? Healing. Ask for healing. There was a time the sun and the moon were worshipped in the southern hemisphere. So then we learned and we got better. But today it's saying, hey, we are still powerful, you know. And that's what the message is. So I know we went further, and all it started with angel. Get to know who your guardian angel is. And by the way, I cannot live without telling you. Right. Start a conversation with your guardian angel. Say, good morning, Emma. How are you feeling today? And then take all what that is you do not know what to do with and put it on the page. And you keep doing that. And then one day, Emma will start answering you. One day, it will be a back and forth. I have books on this. I would sometimes write and say, good morning, my creator. How are you doing today? And then, you know, today I'm this and that, and I know how. And one day I had this inspiration. I wanted to know how to open my heart to give more of what I do to the world. And as soon as I pick it up, it came. Open your heart. Just reopen it and let it go. And so you have to be able, and when you are writing, every little thing I want to remember, and your writing change, if you look at it, there's when you are asking the question or you are talking about what's going on in your life, the writing will be different. When the answer is coming back to you, the writing will be different again. So you will see the way you form your letters is almost like a dance. You know that French dance called the cadence, and it just, like that. So this is what it is. So talk, you don't know what to do. Many times we call a friend, which is great. I think they had a game like that. It's great to call a friend. But you have one right there. Before you call a friend, no, the shower. Why do you think in the shower you have this opening? It's like a portal. Have you noticed? Once the water starts hitting your head, there's a portal. An idea pops up. A thought comes up. And the more you pay attention to it, the more it will give you direction. Real, ordinary, common, clear direction. And that is what is important. We need to make sure that we use the gifts and the talents and the opportunities and all what is already there for us. Rather, inside of us, we find it. Going out there and find it is not always the right place. I get my best in the... Yes. You might have sent a message to your guardian angel or to God, to the universe. I need help in this. How can I be a stronger person? How can I say no? What can I do to avoid being used by others? I feel as if people are taking advantage of me. What do I do? You're unhappy with it. So you can write. Writing for you, fine. Or you can ask that question, but you're in the shower. And you say, you know what? Maybe you should tell them. Or maybe you should do this. Me too. The problem is by the time I'm showered, I cannot remember it. Yeah, I know, I think one of the things you can do, which is hard, is have a small hand towel where the water doesn't go, and then your phone, and you just hold the hand towel and go and say, and record it. That is the only thing you can do. Because or you can wipe your hand quickly and write it in your notebook. If you write 3 or 4 letters, it will come back. Inspirations are meant to be acted on immediately. One lady said to me, the angels are not always understanding time, the way we see it. So when you get the inspiration, it's because you ask. Here it is. Here's your answer. But you're driving. What do? You can repeat. Some people that are really into it will have their phone on record at that time, and they'll have it recorded. A lot of inspiration comes. They say hi to your mom from me, Stacy. Somebody sending a thing there. So you have to remember that. So this has gone further than I thought it should go. And as you notice, I didn't write anything down today. It just came today, so I delivered it today. So what you have to remember, why I am saying that guardian angel to connect with them today, there must be a reason for that. But what came out of this, which maybe will not happen between Thursday and Friday, is what is happening on Monday. If it is happening at a certain time, if I were you, I would start looking for it all Monday, every day on Monday. Not looking for it, but believing that it can make a difference. And you don't always expect to see the difference today when it happens, when you ask, but know that you can get it. Can't stop the flow of your wonderful wisdom. Thank you, Eileen. Yes, we all needed to hear this. Thank you. Call me later. Yes, Stacy. Your wish is my command. So wonderful people, do your best for yourself by going in yourself to find out. Because when you ask outside of yourself, you're getting the opinion of somebody else. And if you came today and you hung on, like I said yesterday, what did you get today? A nugget with many, many crevices, a black pearl that is valuable and you know you've got it, or a Canadian or pink Canadian diamond that you know is tough. Are you tough? Are you built tough? Is that why you got a diamond? Is to remind you that is who you are. You're shining like a diamond and you were created under pressure. So therefore, you're great, you're strong. And the pearl is, I've got this. I can use it. And of course, the nugget, every time you turn it around, you'll see a different crevice. And each crevice has a message or something for you. Hello, Ryan. How are you feeling today? So remember, it's Connection Day with your guardian angel. I gave you all the tips that you can use for you to get there. I also told you, do not just stare at the sky on Monday. Realize the energy of the sun and the moon having a dance. And if you do not know what I mean, look at the word cadence. It's the French version of rhythm and how it moves. And then what happens in that? It's a marriage. So enjoy yourself. Make sure you do something. Go inward, like Ellen said. But on Monday, use that hype of the world to make yourself better. You do not have to tell people that will laugh at you. But if you have a friend that gets it, remind them it's not just only staring at the sky. There's more to this than we even know. Have a great day. Love you for hanging on. Today there were so many of you. Lena, Nancy, Stacy, Amma, Arita, Ellen, Yuko, Valerie, Lisa, Candice, I love you anyway. Kathleen, Shirley, and Loretta, wonderful. And I always give Candice an extra because she's in Canada but far away from me. And so thank you so much for this wonderful, wonderful time you guys spent with me today. And I don't know what we'll talk about tomorrow, but you have information for Monday, and I think it's important. Love you guys. Love you. Thank you, Candice. I love you too. Have a great day and take care. Make sure whatever you do today, you start from your inside out, not from outside in. The outside has nothing to do with you. It's all about what is inside of you that makes you uniquely you. And of course, you must remember, you can't please everybody. And people's opinion are not yours. You were extra juicy today. Oh, my favorite food, a juicy Niagara peach. That's my favorite. Have you ever grabbed a peach from the tree and the jacket stays on the tree and you have this dangling peach in your hand? That's when you get a ripe Canadian Niagara Falls peach. or St. Catherine. Have a great day, people. We could talk forever, and I want you to enjoy. Go and prepare for Monday. Have a great day. Bye, everybody. Love you.